And we're back. And I'm never getting done with this level. Okay, this stream is gonna be very long, okay? It's gonna be a long stream because for some reason I thought it would be a good idea to try to 100% the hyper difficult platformer that everybody's been talking about. So now we're in this situation in which I'm trying to do a B-side in 2 hours, which, you know, you would think would be enough time, but apparently 2 hours for a single level just isn't enough. We just gotta not mess this up, just like that. Perfect. I'm out of conversational topics. I wrote a little... What am I doing? I'm starting to write notes. I'm learning what I need to improve. I'm starting to write notes. And I have notes about what I need to focus on, what I need to do, what I need to work on. One of my notes is have more conversation topics. I'm dead. So this week I went around and every time I thought of something interesting to talk about, I wrote it down. The thing is, though, that I'm quickly running into, so close, is I am out of conversation topics. It's like all I had in me was like comic books and YouTube videos, and that's it. Oh, please. I did it. Is this level mostly over? That would be cool. My girlfriend, providing beautiful conversational topics, has asked me Ritz or Saltines. And of course the right answer to that is Saltines. I know a lot of people are gonna be mad at me for saying that. I know a lot of people are just like, Ritz is the only cracker. How are you supposed to do this? Am I supposed to dash here? Looks like I'm supposed to dash here. Maybe not die. I don't know. I prefer, Ritz, nice and buttery, okay? I like, no, you can't use your dash because you need the dash to get over there, right? I like the butteriness of the Ritz, but you can't beat the salt of the Saltine. It's superior in every way. So I used to, Ritz are better, no. I used to down just packets of Saltines when I was sick or when I just needed a snack. Also, one of the reasons why I weigh so much, but hey, I haven't eaten a billion Saltines in a while, so I'm doing better. Point is, if you're hungry and it is midnight, maybe don't eat 100 saltine crackers. That's advice from somebody who's been there. Although, to be fair, Ritz, they're growing on me. The butteriness, it's good. It's good. You can't eat saltines with cheese. That is true, but that is like comparing apples and oranges. Oh, you can't turn apples into orange juice, so what's the point? Well, that's not the intention. You're not supposed to eat saltines with cheese. Saltines, you're just supposed to down. But the question is, if you need to eat Ritz with cheese, are they actually better than Saltines? Because you don't need cheese for Saltines. Dude, this level, I shouldn't have done this. Why have I done this? The game saves, right? Yeah, I saw the thing. It said if you see the mountain, the game saves. So bad. So I think if I don't beat this episode, this level, in 2 hours, I should be okay. But the thing is, I'm too scared to test it. Why? Who would do this? I think they released some free DLC to this game with some extra hard levels, but I don't think I'm good enough for those extra hard levels. But I gotta do them because I made a promise that I would 100% this game. Why do I keep running right away? Saltines are stale. Anything is stale if you wait to eat it long enough. That's all I gotta say. Saltines, prime cracker. Dude, I haven't said the word in like 20 minutes. I'm proud of myself. Why do I jump around? Can I just jump all the way? Not here, obviously, but... Why? Gotta stop running. Saltines are the best cracker. That's really the point. Plus, you can get them at the dollar store, like 100 of them at the dollar store. Can you get bits at the dollar store in like 100 pack? No, you can't. So, they're cheaper, they're saltier, they're better. What do you think of the Disney-Sony deal? I'm assuming you're talking about the Spider-Man one? Once again, just trying to bring up some conversation. To be honest, I don't really know the details. And if you don't know the details of something, you probably shouldn't... I'm super dead. If you don't know the details of something, you shouldn't make an opinion of it, so... I think... if Spider-Man leaves the MCU, that's gonna hurt it, but frankly, I think the MCU is already hurting. Because they don't really... I don't know, if Endgame, MCU... kind of felt like it felt like the end. It didn't really feel like there needs to be any more. And I'm somebody who's been like watching the MCU movies since Iron Man first came out back in 2007, 2008, whatever it was. 2008? 2008. But the thing about stories is sometimes they just need to end. You know what I'm saying? Oh, please. So close. But with that being said, the Spider-Man movies are not only some of my favorite Marvel movies, but just some of my favorite... not only my favorite Marvel movies, but some of my favorite just comedies in general, action comedies. So it'll be sad if they stop making them. But... the one thing I don't want to happen is I don't want Tom Holland to wind up in a Venom movie. Look, I enjoyed the Venom movie, I did. It was so bad that it was good, okay? What I don't want is Venom to be part of the MCU in any way, shape, or form. But I still will I will watch Venom 2 in theaters when it comes out. Because Carnage used to be one of my absolute favorite comic book characters. And I've been waiting for him to appear in a movie since Spider-Man 3, back in... so close! I'll never make that sound again, if you don't mind. I've been waiting for Carnage to be in a movie since... I've been waiting for Carnage to be in a movie since Spider-Man 3 with, what's-his-face? Tobey Maguire? So, it would be pretty exciting... It's gonna be pretty exciting when he gets his own movie. I hope they do him justice. I don't know a ton about the Venom. I'm dead. YOLO. The words of Theo. I don't know a ton about Venom lore currently. There's so much going on. Like you have the Venomverse just recently, where like all the Venoms in a bunch of different universes got together to fight off like the poisons. I watched a synopsis of that series, and I didn't really care for what it added to the Venom lore, but I will say that the poisons are amazing designs. Just go, if you haven't heard of them, just go on your computer, just right now, wherever you are, it doesn't matter, pause the video, I will forgive you, I'm dead, and just look up, like, Spider-Man poison. See if anything comes up at all. Can I? Let's try this. Just like that. That worked. Perfect. The point is, I really love the poison designs. Like kind of like an angular Venom style thing. Really interesting to me. This is gonna work. I'm going too slow. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. What did I sign up for? It is getting hot in my office. And it's winter. What are the odds? Please, just let me survive. Are there berries on B-side? From what I understand, there are no berries on the B-side. From what I pray and hope, from the deepest part of my heart, I hope that there are no berries on B-side. I've never wanted anything more in my life than for somebody to look me in the eyes and tell me there are no berries on B-side. But from what I believe, from what I've seen in the menus and stuff, it does not look like there are any berries on B-sides. So I believe at the end there is a heart. At least in the last one there was a heart. I do not know what the hearts give. I don't know what the hearts do. You can't make that jump, but I was almost there. I don't know what the hearts do, if they're purely just completionist or what, but that is what we're shooting for today. And we will just never get there. Dude, this scares me to think that there are, like, more levels to this game, and all of them have B-sides. Oh, that's not gonna work out. Like, this is like the 3rd level in the game, and I am just not capable of beating this. And there are more. There are harder levels with B-sides. Clip me. Dude, this music, though, is killing it. How does the audio sound on your side? Does everything sound okay? Can you hear the game? Oh, it froze. Can you hear me? Does everything sound okay? Can you hear my background music playing? Because you definitely shouldn't be able to. Got a thumbs up. Sweet. Hope you're right. I don't know if you saw, but I played this game like 10 minutes yesterday with the audio off, and I didn't notice. So I kind of feel pretty special about that one. Definitely a great way to draw in new viewers is just not having sound on. Why have I decided to do another B-side? Who thought that was a good idea? Why did I decide to 100% this game? Oh, it can't be that hard. Oh, how are you supposed to do that? At that point, I'm already like so out of... Because you can't make that, and you need a dash. Because you need to grab onto there, and you need to jump off, but you gotta go so quick. I have to sneeze. Oh god. Turn off microphone quickly. Sneeze has been successful. Oh, is this it? No, this isn't it. I panicked! Favorite platformer. To be honest, I'm dead. I'm not the biggest platformer person. I don't play a ton of platformers. I gotta say though, Celeste is pretty high up there. I mean, thank you. I mean, I have played platformers. I do. I don't know. Maybe that's misleading. Maybe I do like platformers. I don't know. I don't play a lot. Celeste is up there. Are we counting 3D platformers? 3D platformers like Mario Odyssey, Spyro even a platformer, Crash Bandicoot, stuff like that. I enjoy all of those. As far as 2D platformers, again, I don't play a whole lot of 2D platformers. No, we're not counting 3D platformers? Oh, well. Then probably Celeste, I guess, right now is my favorite 2D platformer, but that's probably mostly because I don't play a whole lot. But I mean, this game is like, what's not to like about this game? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, great music, cute story, fun characters. But again, this is coming from somebody who doesn't typically play a whole lot of platformers. What other platformers have I even played? Thomas Was Alone, actually. That was a great one by Mike Bithell. Is that how you say his name? Super short, story, character-driven kind of platformer thing and it gets you to feel for some squares. Those are the characters. They're squares, but I felt for them. I loved those squares. So how do you... Oh, not like that. Super short. You can probably beat it in like an hour or two, but it is just a lot of fun with some great character, great charm. Like, I run out before I even have a chance to get over there. What else? Again, what else have I played? I have to have played more than just these two platformers. I know a lot of people really enjoy Super Meat Boy, which I do own. I've just never gotten around to playing Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy, one of the biggest, if you never heard of it, you definitely heard it. If you're watching Celeste, you've heard of Super Meat Boy, unless you're my girlfriend, who's not the biggest gamer. But Super Meat Boy, created by, oh my goodness, I can't remember his name now. Oh my god, what's his name? Processing. I definitely know. Can you skip that? Is that possible? No, that's not possible, is it? What's his name? I want to say like a T. That doesn't feel right. Ed. It froze. Ed Sheeran. Ed. Oh my. Well, it froze again. Why does it do that? Why does it... My controller is working fine. My CPU temperature is fine. Why is it dying like that? Why? What have I done wrong? Ed something. 2D platformer originally appeared in, I want to say Congregate or the like. What is the other one? The arcade. 2D platformer. I know a lot of people really loved it. Eventually got a re-release on Steam with more levels and content. I've seen a good portion of it, but I've never played it myself. Maybe that's something I could look into at some point. Maybe I can just become the platformer guy. Watch Origami Okami play through all the platformers he's never played through. It's like it's a long level, isn't it? I'm like a fifth of the way through this level, aren't I? I'm going to die playing this level. Maybe, and here's an idea, why it freezes when my grip is going down, why? But what about me running out of grip? Just freaks out the game. What's going on here? Yeah, I do get like a lag spike when Madeline starts to run out of grip, but I have no idea why that could be. Yeah, right there. Okay, maybe I'll just never be able to beat this room because for some reason I keep getting a lag spike whenever Madeline... Why when she runs out of grip? What in the code freaks out when Madeline starts to run out of grip? That time I didn't even try. Oh. You know, maybe I just wasn't cut out to do B-sides, man. Come on. Yeah! Oh, satisfaction. When I said I wasn't cut out to do B-sides, I meant I am the B-side king. Okay, look, rhythm room, we got this. Jump. Die. Where do I go from here? You know what would be satisfying? If I was near beating this level. Oops. Do you get jumps off of these? No, I thought I did. How? Where am I even? What is the goal here? Is the heart around the corner? Because that would be cool to know. Oh, but you can't get up, so you have to use your dash to get up there. But that's secret? No. You have to use your dash to get up there. But you need your dash to get the dash refresh? Ah, so close. Oh, I can grab. I keep... Like, a core mechanic of the game is the ability to grab. I keep forgetting that I have the capability of grabbing. Oh my, please, don't let me die. Okay. No words, just sadness. Gotta wait a little longer on that one, okay. No, I don't want to be there. Yeah, I didn't want to be there. Dude. Sorry, sometimes I just like to, like, sit back, just listen to this music, dude. This is an absolute banger. The good news is, we get to listen to this song until I die. Timing was off that time. Oops. It's gonna bore itself into my head. No, it is good music, and I'm trying to learn music. Something I'm doing game design, as previously mentioned in a previous episode. I gotta go quick on that portion. I probably gotta go quicker than I am. The problem with music is I don't know music at all. Ah, you gotta do that quick. You gotta do that quick. Like, I've been watching a lot of, not a lot to be fair, but Shady Cicada on YouTube. Never heard of him. He does Twitch streams where he makes music in absurdly short time frames. Yeah, you gotta do that quick. Like 10 minutes to make a video game song, and it's so it's second nature to him. He just like puts music down, and it just sounds good. And I want to be able to do that, but the problem is I find music really boring, honestly. I used to have a lot of friends who were music majors. Oops. And I've done a bit of research previously on how to write music, but it's just I can't get into the headspace. I want to, I really do, but I can't find my way. You know, it is exciting though. Oh my, no, that was a complete fluke. Oh, I meant it was on purpose. What is really exciting is BlizzCon. If you haven't seen, I'm gonna do some spoilers for a few of the things revealed. I'm dead. Yeah, okay. No, I don't have to be. I don't have to go your way, game. That was kind of cool. I'm gonna be doing some spoilers for a few of the trailers that I've seen that came out after BlizzCon. If you're not interested in hearing about those, hit the mute button and watch anyway. No, I've, ow. So yeah, if you're not interested in BlizzCon, feel free to go away, watch the trailers, come back. Anyway, they've just revealed a few games that I'm pretty excited for. The first one is Overwatch 2. And I'm not the biggest Overwatch player. My favorite part about gaming is the story and the characters. And Overwatch is such an oddity to me, because it has a story, and it has some characters, but it doesn't have any formal storytelling methods. Overwatch 2 is a multiplayer team shooter, if you haven't seen it, which you probably have. This room doesn't seem too bad, honestly. Sorry, I'm big brain mode. That's a washing machine, it's not a place. And it has some great characters and some great worlds, and you can see all of that in their animated YouTube videos. But you cannot see any of that. I go sideways more, don't I? You cannot see that in the game. Because the game, you can totally do that. The game itself has no cutscenes, no story, no single player mode. I keep doing that. It is just a multiplayer shooter. And I find that really disappointing. Yeah, that room was no problem. So they release... Blizzard has like a god team of animators working for them. Sorry. Blizzard has a god team of animators working for them, and they produce some amazing animations. I first got introduced to them back in StarCraft 2. And they'll put out just free online YouTube videos about the stories and the characters of Overwatch. And I find them so enjoyable and fun to watch. But they're so disconnected from the game itself. So they revealed Overwatch 2, and what I want more than anything else from Overwatch is a single player story mode. I think that would be amazing. Because again, I'm invested in these characters, I'm invested in this world, I love watching all of their cinematic trailers, but they don't let me enjoy the world in the way that I really want to. You know, I'm not gonna be... Woo. I'm not gonna be... Can I be done with this level now, please? Woo. They have comics and stuff, but I'm not gonna watch them. And I don't know, maybe asking a game developer to add something specifically for me isn't the most interesting, or the most advisable option. Hey devs, I specifically want this thing, so give it to me. But with that being said, there are a lot of people who really enjoy the Overwatch story, and I think they would really appreciate getting a story mode. If you go to like any of the YouTube shorts, just look up the comments, and I guarantee that you'll see hundreds of comments asking for an official movie. And honestly, I don't know why they've never done an official movie, to be honest. If you look at all of their animated cutscenes, they're amazing. But still, when they did the one official Blizzard movie, they did Warcraft live action, I would have been all for CG Warcraft. Again, I did enjoy the Warcraft movie, to be fair, but just imagine if it was CG instead. The same team makes their animated shorts and all their animated cutscenes in their games. Speaking of animated cutscenes, the other game that they announced was one that I am super excited for personally, and that is Diablo 4. Ooh. I don't have the longest history with Diablo. I started with Diablo 3, and it took me a couple years to really... Goodbye. It took me a couple years to really get an appreciation for it. I played it relatively early when it released on consoles, and I didn't really care for it too much beyond just a fun thing to do with 4 friends, 3 friends, however many friends it supports. Oh, that was so good! But after a while, I really sunk my teeth into Diablo. I apologize for a second, I'm just gonna take a drink. Voice is getting a little run out. I'm back. But I am now just... How am I even supposed to do this? the looter, man, just working on little numbers, making those little numbers get a little bit better. Gotta go a lot quicker than I am, huh? So I became a huge fan of Diablo 3. I love the world. If you don't know anything about Diablo lore, it's super interesting. Basically, the premise is heaven and hell have been battling each other for thousands of years, but eventually a demon and an angel decided to set aside their differences, and they fell in love, and they created Sanctuary, which is effectively the planet. And humans spawned from that, meaning humans are a combination of angel and demon. And it's so interesting to me personally. It's like this, like oh, I wasn't ready for that. It's not a traditional, it's like a twist on kind of Christian mythology, and I find that really interesting. Really quick, my girlfriend has said, not cowboys? Nope, not cowboys. For some reason, my girlfriend has the word Diablo associated with cowboys, and God knows why. I don't know, I guess Diablo is a Mexican word. I guess you can see it a lot in like cowboy movies. I'm not ready still. But still, it's just kind of funny that she has that association now. But anyway, if you haven't seen Diablo, I still wasn't ready. What if I go up instead of over? Yeah, I didn't like that. If you haven't seen the Diablo 4 trailer, I'm going to spoil it here in a second, so go back and watch it if you haven't already. But Diablo 4 trailer shows some cult dude summoning Lilith, who is the demon that created Sanctuary. And that to me is super interesting. To go that far back into Diablo lore. Oh, you can go over. Oh, like a professional. The demon who created the Diablo world got resummoned. I'm hoping they bring back the angel who created the Diablo world as well. I'm not sure, but I am super excited. I'm so thankful that they're releasing a Diablo game for those of us who don't have cell phones. Yes, that is a joke. No, my girlfriend does not get it, but somebody out there will. Oh, that was a waste. With that being said, I'm pretty excited for Diablo Immortal 2. I don't have a phone that I can really play it on. My phone doesn't have a lot of space. It's a little bit older. Doesn't have the highest graphics processing capabilities, but when I get a chance, I'll play Diablo Immortal. I'm sure I'll love it. But way more excited for Diablo 4. Really excited for that. Sorry, it's brain power time. Oh boy. You could tell the exact moment where my heart stopped. That's all I've seen from BlizzCon. Haven't seen anything else. Haven't really looked into it. I didn't watch any of the streams or anything like that, if they even did any. I don't know. What else would I like to see from Blizzard soon? A new StarCraft game, man. It's been coming on 8 years since StarCraft 2 released. And again, this game, StarCraft 2 specifically, was what introduced me to one of my favorite genres, the real-time strategy games. And I really appreciate it, man. StarCraft. Oh, I love the first main expansion. I don't really like the second expansion, but that's not the point. The point is, StarCraft introduced me to RTSs, and I love it for it. 8 years since the previous StarCraft. Give me a new one, Blizzard. Give me a new race or something, Blizzard. I don't care. Keep the story going. StarCraft 3, man. It's an interesting place for StarCraft though, because it's still like a pretty big. From what I understand, I believe it still has a somewhat big competitive scene. I could be wrong on that. Maybe there's nobody playing StarCraft 2 anymore. They're definitely still adding stuff to StarCraft 2. But anyway, just give me a StarCraft 3. Give me a spin-off game. Give me a book. I don't care. Just give me more StarCraft, man. More StarCraft. Point is, though, it's a bit of an awkward situation because the story ended, so I'm not exactly sure how they would do it again. But then again, it didn't... StarCraft 2's story ended. I guess I shouldn't really compare that to the overall StarCraft story, because obviously StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2 had very different stories, although StarCraft 2 did kind of close a lot of the open knots? What's the phrase I'm looking for? StarCraft 2 really did close a lot of the, it finished up the story of StarCraft 1, and then it finished up its own story. Oops. But I'm sure they can figure something out for a StarCraft 3. Considering it's still... The RTS genre, it felt like it's just kind of died. Is that just me? I feel like there haven't been any RTS games just for a long time, man. Dude, I lost my rhythm for this room. This room wasn't even hard. Oh, please. Oh, so close. What else? That's all I've seen from BlizzCon. They have the new auto chess Hearthstone mode. Woo. To be fair, I've been watching a lot of that. I used to really enjoy Hearthstone, but my problem with card games, which includes Magic, which includes just every card game, is I don't like spending money that isn't worthwhile. Because, like, what? Like, every year in Hearthstone or something, things rotate out, and then all the money that you spent is basically useless for the competitive scene. You gotta buy the new sets and stuff like that. And I don't like that. If I buy something, I gotta feel like it's not just being thrown away. And so I never really got into Hearthstone. I played it for free. I did buy a few of the story packs because I really enjoyed the idea of like a card game with a story mode. But I watched it more than I played, I guess. Point is, now they have an auto chess mode. I've been watching that a lot. Trump, particularly. Ridiculous, though. Card auto chess. It's funny. Excuse me? Okay. So it's been another 30 minutes, so I'm gonna call that another episode. Thank you so much for watching if you're on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, just give me a second and we'll watch another one. I will see you guys tomorrow.